Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This podcast I started 3 years ago to chronicle me starting stand up. This podcast is a weekly podcast. It comes out once a week, and this is just a small little introduction video into the podcast. So, down below in the description of each episode, you can go to my Linktree and find links to everything connected to me. This podcast is available on YouTube, which you're watching it on right now, and also on Spotify. But yeah, that is just a small introduction into this podcast and everything that goes along with it. Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Um, I have new equipment. I have a Rode Pod mic. I bought a couple of things during the Black Friday sale. So I got basically all of the audio equipment is now brand new. There's a new Rode interface, which I don't know, kind of works. I've been having problems with it. I spent the last hour. I don't know. I can't. This microphone is different to the one I had. The one I had is kind of a studio condenser microphone, but this is kind of designed more for podcasting. It doesn't pick up as much background noise, so it's quieter, but I can't really hear it on the interference. So it's I don't know. We'll see. Um, so new equipment got a pod mic, Rode pod mic, Rode audio interference, Rode cable, and that's it in terms of new equipment, really. But what I want to talk about today is the kind of last couple of comedy shows I did before the end of the year. This is also kind of a bulk recording of episodes, so you won't really see new content for a couple of weeks. I think if I record everything that I want to and upload everything, you won't see new content for like I think 6 weeks. I plan to just bulk record 6 episodes, and you won't hear from me till the end of January. So that's that anyway. In terms of the shows, so these videos could kind of be shorter as well. So in terms of the shows, what did I do? I did a Cheeky Monkey Comedy Club, and then I went upstairs and I did the circle sessions. It went a lot better than the last time I did a double gig because it, no, like I mean the time before when I did double gig, it was just kind of they weren't really bombings, but they weren't overly great gigs. Let's just say that. And uh, what am I trying to say? Yeah, it was just kind of just I don't know. I felt kind of there wasn't great shows, but then this time around, I did the Cheeky Monkey wasn't all that better than last time, but the Circle Sessions gig was an awful lot better. I found much better response this time, so I was very happy with that. Because it was, I think, yeah, before the end of the year was kind of the last gigs I was doing. Well, I thought anyway at the time. Something else came up down the line because I usually don't gig during December. I think next year I'm gonna change that a little bit, to be honest, because it's just for convenience for myself, really, more than anything, that I don't gig during December. But now I will be. I think I'll kind of change that. I think. Um, in terms of because I'm just discussing the shows how they were because one of the episodes I want to record is an end of year comedy thing that I always do, which scheduling wise should come out on because this year New Year's Eve falls on like I think Tuesday 31st. Let me check the calendar real quick. I think it is. Yeah, 31st. So that will be. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yes, I think, yeah, that makes sense. So that's kind of my plan anyway. And So let's see, and to be honest, I was just kind of flustered with the whole not working equipment. I genuinely thought it would just work out of the box like the old Scarlet Solo did, like this little kit. I did hook this up to, like, I disconnected the Rode interface because I thought it was broken, didn't think it was working, and I put this like this, connected this, and then I could hear myself in the thing. But this, I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's my headphones or something, or a connection that's not happy. I really don't know. It's kind of weird. So I guess we'll find out. So yeah, so the show's, like I was saying, a little bit better than the last double header gig I did, which was nice. Um, in the circle session, not Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey wasn't overly terrible, but wasn't overly great either. And that was, like I was saying, it's kind of usually the last couple of gigs I do before the end of the year. And I suppose that is that. So that's kind of the plan going for the next bulk recording now for a couple of weeks. Content that you can enjoy, and you won't hear from me for a while. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm bulk recording, so I'm gonna end this episode, and we shall crack on with the next one. As per usual, all the links down below to everything. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.